Hello, 8th graders. So I have 8th grade in front of me, and I also am talking to the people at home. So if you see me looking out into the distance, it's because I have students in front of me. We are starting the Elements of Art project. So we finished expressive compositions, and now we're moving on to the Elements of Art. The Elements of Art are really important because it's the toolbox for every artist's piece of work. There are 7 elements of art, and we'll be doing a little piece of artwork for each of them, but we're going to go over them right now. So if you're at home, make sure that you have another screen open on your computer so you can read along as we go over them together. So the first one is line. A line is a path created by a moving point, mark, or object. It can also be described as a dot that takes a walk. So if you think about a dot taking a walk, and you have your object, you have your dot, it's a dot that takes a walk, and that creates a line. Shape is a 2-dimensional, flat, enclosed area. It can also be described as a shape. A line that overlaps itself creates a shape. So here's our line again, taking a walk. When the line overlaps itself, it creates a shape, a flat 2D enclosed area. Color, the element of art that results from reflected or absorbed light. So if you look around the room and in the back of the room near the door, you see a red poster. That red poster is absorbing every color light except it's reflecting one color. Think about for a minute, what do you think that red poster is reflecting? Or you can, look at the red flower behind me, and that red flower is reflecting one color, so you can see it. Red, it's reflecting red light, and therefore you can see it. So color is the element of art resulting from reflected or absorbed light. Number 4, texture. Texture is how something feels or looks like it would feel if you were to touch it. So if you look at the desk in front of you, and I'll show you for people at home, my desk in front of me, you can see that there is a wood grain image on the desk. But if you were to feel it with your hand, it's smooth. The desk is smooth. However, there is an implied texture on the desk looking like wood grain, like it should feel like wood, but it doesn't. It's smooth. So texture is how something feels, like your hair feels, or it can be implied. So there's both real and implied texture. Form. Form are objects having 3 dimensions: height, width, and depth. You can walk around a form. So, for example, if we're looking at this clay mug here, this is a 3D form that somebody could walk around. All right, it's got height, width, and depth. Value. Value is the lightness and darkness of an object. So if having to deal with the degree of light or darkness, where the light is shining versus where there might be shadows and stuff. So that's what you're talking about, value. And finally, space. Space is the element of art that refers to the emptiness within or around objects. So if you're looking at my little fish shape here on the board, you could talk about the space that the fish takes up on the whiteboard, or you could talk about the space around the fish, the space the fish is not taking up. We've also referred to that as positive and negative space from our 6th grade project that we did. So those are the 7 elements of art. With this project, each day we'll be focusing on one, and you will be using one element of art, and I'll be going over that in greater depth. All right, thank you.